Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another video for you today, and we're actually battling my friend Zamillo in the Johto Cup. So I am doing some Johto Cup practice battles. So let me know if this is something you would like to see moving forward. If you would like to see some practice battles, practice videos, maybe a couple, 2, 3, 4 practice videos before the actual cup comes out. So let me know if that's something you would like to see. But I definitely had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Zamillo, for battling with me. I really do appreciate it. And so we're using 5 different teams. The first team, we actually recommended this team in the meta guide. Seemed really powerful to me, so I'm trying it out. Skarmory with double water in the back, Qwilfish and Lantern. Of course, Lantern gets walled by Meganium, right, or grass types in general. But Qwilfish can or does have play against grass types because of its poison typing, and Skarmory certainly obviously does as well. So really solid team in my opinion. I think this is a really great team. But so Skarmory versus Skarmory. So this mirror match, I usually lose this one unless if I can sneak in a move or two, because I have really bad IVs on my Skarmory. I need to replace it with a better one, which I do have. I just never built it yet. So I'm just gonna let it go and farm down with Qwilfish, and we'll see what comes in. Gonna be an Umbreon, so I'm actually gonna go for the Sludge Wave, of course, but it actually really surprises me at how much damage it does. It does like pretty much almost 50%. It is crazy. That does so much damage. Qwilfish with the attack stat, definitely a really popular, gonna be a really popular Pokemon during this Johto Cup. But now we're just going for the Aqua Tails. And not sure if he's going to shield it. He's not going to shield it. He knows it's an Aqua Tail, so we're trying to get to one more. Able to get to it, but Zamillo pulls a really nice switch and catches this Aqua Tail. So able to catch that, very great, great play by them. But it's a Water Gun, which is actually better for my Lantern. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt right now. I could have farmed down. I could have, shielded the first attack and farmed down. But I don't know. I thought he was going to shield that. That's why I think I just threw the Thunderbolt to get a shield. But now we're going to shield the foul play, and as you can see, some notifications coming through. I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. So Lantern's just going to go ahead and take this attack. Right now it's going to be foul play, and we're going to be able to get to another Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it. So I expected the shield, of course. He actually decides not to shield. I guess he thought this game was over, so he's just going to concede that game. So well played. Yeah, but pretty good situation for us, and we're able to win that one despite losing the lead because of my bad IVs on Skarmory. But next up, we're using Umbreon with Azumarill and Meganium. I believe this is another team I recommended in the meta guide. I believe so. Maybe it's a little bit different, but I think this was the team. But okay, we have Umbreon versus Steelix. So I actually don't know how this matchup goes. I don't know who wins this matchup, but I figure it's not a bad matchup. So we'll just stay in. We'll hang with this Steelix. He snuck in the Dragon Tail, but I also snuck in the Snarl. Gonna be an Earthquake, able to take it. Another Earthquake will be enough to KO us, but we're gonna be able to get off multiple foul plays. We're gonna go for one right now, and he's just gonna let it go. And we're trying to get to another one. Able to get to another one. So this foul play is likely going to connect, and as you can see, I put on Do Not Disturb. Now, I don't know if that affected anything. I don't know if that allowed him to get to this move, or if he would have gotten to it anyway. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to let Umbreon go down. It's going to be an Earthquake. I figure I'll just farm down with Azumarill. Of course, double resisting Dragon Tail. We're able to get a nice energy farm there. In comes Meganium. Not the greatest, but Ice Beam also does a lot. I do expect a shield from Zamillo, but he actually doesn't shield. So he really doesn't want to use shields. I'm bringing in my Meganium, and his Meganium is going to be throwing in attack. I don't have to shield. I know it's going to be a Frenzy Plant as it is, so that's fine. And I'm going to go for my Frenzy Plant, and he's not switching out. That tells me there's probably something weak in the back to Meganium. And the fact that he shielded that, yep, that confirms my suspicion. It's definitely probably a Water type, maybe a Azumarill, maybe another Water type. So because of that knowledge, I am going to go ahead and protect this Meganium. We're going to overfarm. Now, I thought he was one away. I guess I miscounted. I thought he was one away. So I was going to throw the Frenzy Plant there. Unfortunately, it was a CMP tie, so I do have to give up my other shield. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go for this Frenzy Plant, and he'll let it go. I could have farmed it down, but again, I thought I was going to be able to beat him to the move and save the shield. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and just go for this Frenzy Plant right now, and that will get the shield. So as we can see, it is a Lantern. He does get to an attack, and I knew I would survive a Thunderbolt. I'm like, there's no way I'm surviving a Hydro Pump, but it is just a Thunderbolt. We under tap and get off this Frenzy Plant. So I made it a little bit closer, farming down that opposing Meganium. Probably would have been better so we could have 2 Frenzy Plants for the Lantern, because I knew there was something weak in the back to the Lantern. But still, we're able to win that. Great game, well played. We're going to move on to the next one. We're using Donphan. Donphan recently got buffed with Counter, right? So, with Body Slam. So, pretty cool Pokemon. We're just going in with a fun team, going up against a Granbull. I am going to switch immediately into this Poison type Quillfish. Out comes Celebi, so talk about Spice. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to bait here. I was hoping I could get to a Sludge Wave after baiting because I expected the shield. They do shield, which is good, but I realized that I probably can't make it, so I do go ahead and chicken out and go for the Aqua Tail. But luckily, he actually shields it. So I think I should have brought in Shadow Granbull here to farm down. I actually bring in Donphan. I don't really know why. The counters are resisted. And I'm also weak to Seed Bomb as well, so I'm going to have to commit the shield here. I'm actually going to be having to commit 2 shields because he gets to another Seed Bomb. So I do have to shield this. It would have been better to bring in the Granbull and farm down and shield up the Seed Bombs and get ahead on energy with that. In comes Granbull. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this Granbull at this point. We're going to go for the Body Slam. It won't KO, but another one will KO, and we're going to be able to get to it. So we do get to it. So this is going to KO, and again, we're going to rely on Shadow Granbull to win. But still, I think I should have put in the Shadow Granbull against Celebi, but that's okay. We're just practicing. We're just having a good time with my friend, hanging out. We were not actually hanging out, but we were battling. Anyway, it's a Steel type, but luckily we're going to be able to win the race to the close combat, which is going to be enough to KO, guys. You know it's going to be enough. And so it does KO the Steelix, and we're going to be able to chomp down. They did use 2 Seed Bombs, and we're going to be able to take that win. So a little bit lucky with what was in the back. Granbull was able to pull it on out. Keep in mind it is double resisting Dragon Tail, so I was able to win that. Next up, we're using a fun team, a double Incinerate team with Lantern in the lead. So I figure that the back line is weak to water. We have an electric type as well as a water type in the lead. So pretty interesting team, pretty fun team, I think. Lantern is going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt. They call that, and they don't have to shield it, which is a good call. But I figure, okay, at this point, it's definitely worth the shield. I'm going to go ahead and invest it and just farm down. It is Solar Beam, which makes sense. So we're going to be able to farm down there. We did go down a shield, but we do have a lot of energy. But Tyranitar, Shadow Tyranitar comes in. Not the greatest for me. But my plan at this point is to just get both shields with Lantern. So we do get 1 shield. And we're trying to get to another one. Barely able to get to another one. This is going to get the second shield or KO the Tyranitar. Most likely getting the shield. They do shield, and then I switch immediately into my Magcargo. Magcargo, I actually take this because I figured, okay, I'll rely on Typhlosion with the shield to win, but it's actually Fire Blast. I was expecting Stone Edge or Crunch to KO me, but it was actually... I'm actually able to survive that because I double resist it. So we're going to be able to win this now. I was going to allow Magcargo to go down and bring in Typhlosion and, get to an attack with Typhlosion and hope Typhlosion can beat whatever's in the back. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Tomb. Honestly, though, man, I really think I should have shielded that Tyranitar's attack. It ended up working out for us because it was Fire Blast, but I didn't expect Fire Blast. I expected it to KO my Magcargo. So... for that reason, I probably should have just shielded. But that's okay. Again, we're still learning the meta. These are unique Pokemon, unique lines. We're having fun. It's okay. So we're going to KO that Noctowl. And that's going to be a great game. Very well played to Zamillo. So we're going to go ahead and move into the final game of the video. Again, let me know if you like these practice battles, and I will do more. I have been asking for battles on Twitter. If you want to battle me and be featured in a video for future cups, definitely go ahead and follow me on Twitter. And if you like these videos, let me know in the comments down below. I will read the comments. Anyway, we had a great lead. So at this point, I'm just going to go for the Frenzy Plant, get a shield, and then switch out into my Skarmory. So unfortunately, Mantine is going to debuff me as much as it can. It's just going to debuff me so much, which means my attack's not going to do as much damage, right? So we're going to take another hit. It's going to be another Bubble Beam as expected. So I'm going to go for the Sky Attack. I could have went for the Brave Bird, but at this point, because I'm double debuffed, I didn't think the Brave Bird would KO. So I do go for the Sky Attack. And he's gonna go for another attack. This one's gonna be the Ice Beam, which is kind of what I thought. I was, I was thinking of shielding it. I decided to let it go, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go for another Sky Attack, and this is gonna get the shield. So at least we're getting 2 shields. So not looking too bad. We're able to get 2 shields. So I switch into Meganium, going for the farm down, but he has a Skarmory in the back, which is really, really unfortunate for me. Of course, Meganium not going to be able to get aligned on that Quagsire anymore, which is definitely unfortunate. He's actually going to commit all the way to the farm down. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot to the Skarmory, right? With Double Earthquake, going to be doing a lot, but the problem is we're not going to have anything for that Quagsire. I mean, we do have Noctowl, right? But not really going to do too well against it. Skarmory is coming in. Skarmory is going to we're just going to take the attack with Skarmory, and we're going to bring in Noctowl. Noctowl is going to just take this hit. I'm not going to shield it. I'm going to save the shields. Going to be a Sky Attack. And I was thinking maybe I could farm down, but he brings in Mantine. I know this is, well, I don't know, but I'm going to call the Bubble Beam. I expect the Bubble Beam. The problem with that is that we're just significantly debuffed at this point. I do shield it. And I know my attack's really not going to be doing much to Quagsire now, right? We do get a decent amount. I could have taken that Bubble Beam as well, but I don't think it would have mattered. Because now the thing is that Quagsire is going to be able to get to 2 attacks, and it's going to need multiple Sky Attacks to KO. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack right now. As you can see, not going to be doing too much damage. We're going to be going for another one, actually. And this one is not going to be doing too much. We need 2 more to KO it. 1 more will not KO. They do go for the Stone Edge, which of course I'm going to shield it. So this could be a Stone Edge. I'm trying to think of a possible way to win. I was like, you know what, let's go for Shadow Ball just in case it KOs. I knew it wouldn't KO, but they actually pull a nice catch anyway. So I'm going to undercharge, maybe hope to farm down, but they actually have an attack, and they're going to be able to go for it. And they're going to be able to take that game despite having a great lead for us. They're able to win that. That's a great game. Well played, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.